Hey guys, welcome to another pick a card. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We are going to get some general messages here today. Well, we're going to look at different aspects of life, but we're going to get some messages for May 2023. So we are going to look at money, career, love, some spiritual messages, some self-care messages, and kind of some more other general messages that might come out in these oracles here. So yeah, kind of take what resonates, obviously leave the rest. You can check different piles, maybe for different sections might kind of resonate with you a little bit more. But we have 3 piles here for today. So we have pile number 1 with this smoky quartz crystal. We have pile number 2 with this moonstone heart crystal. And we have pile number 3 with this citrine crystal. So take your time to intuitively choose which pile you feel the most drawn to. Timestamps will be down below for you, so whenever you're ready, you can click on that, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this smoky quartz crystal. This is going to be your reading for May 2023. So I did pull some of these oracles here. I actually want to take a look at these at the end. We are going to look at your archetype or the kind of overarching energy here first. Then we're going to look at the themes. So we're going to look at money, career, we're going to look at love messages, and then we're also going to look at some spiritual messages, and then we will dive into the oracles as well. So pile 1, we have the Pilgrim. So this card talks about like exploration. It talks about, it can talk about travel. So some of you could be traveling this month. Or you're maybe setting up plans to travel, but this also could just be like exploring something within either yourself or exploring something study-wise, like looking to grow in some aspect of your life. This could be like personal development. So I see there being like you not wanting to sit still with where you are in life, wanting to expand on things. It's kind of giving me like Sagittarian energy. So I don't know if some of you have Sagittarius in your chart somewhere, but there's this sense of you wanting to explore new things. You could be exploring spirituality. You could be exploring, maybe you're going back to school or you're taking a course. Again, personal development, you could be reading a book. But this also could be, again, like maybe traveling or even just like short travel is kind of what I'm getting versus like long travel, like more, you know, like day trips, that sort of thing. So that could be something that's happening for you this month. Where you're just looking to grow and expand and have new experiences and learn new things this month. So we'll see if that kind of comes up in other areas here. We're going to get a oracle here for your money career message. So money career for pile 1. Okay, so we have the 12th house and we have Capricorn. So the 12th house is Pisces energy, okay? I feel like there's, some of you could have like a spiritual business or you're bringing kind of more spiritual aspects into your work. This could even be like, kind of what I'm getting is like maybe you're developing a spiritual practice that is helping you in your work somehow. This could be like, I don't know, maybe for you, spiritual practice is like moving your body in some specific way. And so you might be doing that more dedicatedly, like doing that more often, or on a consistent basis, which is helping your career. Kind of an interesting message that's coming through there. But the 12th house can kind of be like hidden stuff. It's also the last house, right? Because it's Pisces energy. So it's like you could be releasing something or letting something go when it comes to your career. I just feel like there's a certain amount of goals that you have, or you have a certain goal in mind that is definitely being highlighted here. And I feel like you're having to kind of like have faith that the work that you're putting into something is really going to like pay off here for you. So I see there being like needing to kind of like trust the outcome here. Trust the process a little bit as well. Let's get some tarot on this for your money, your career. For some of you, money-wise, you could be working through like some money blocks or some like, you know, mindset things around money is what I'm getting as well. Pile 1 here for money, career in May. So we have the Hierophant, we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's something around your beliefs. 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is Sun in Capricorn, so I do feel like you're trying to create a level of stability here for yourself. There's something around your faith, though, with the 12th house and the Hierophant. So there could be something where, you know, you're maybe being tested in your faith when it comes to some sort of creative project here with the Knight of Wands. I feel like you could be definitely saving money this month. Again, I do feel like there could be a belief around money that you're kind of working through, but I do see you creating stability for yourself. If you're creating something or taking action on something that's inspiring to you or motivates you, or you're excited to move up in some aspect of your career or your money, like to evolve, I just feel like you have to kind of stick to it. Like there's something about being consistent when it comes to your money, your career, being consistent in the action that you take, being kind of like dedicated to that path and what you're trying to like achieve here. Kind of almost like being religious with it, like being very, again, like dedicated, doing something day in, day out to create that kind of stability here for yourself. So I see you being very, very motivated to create some level of change here. And I think it's just about, we have the 4 of Cups at the bottom, like making sure you're not doubting yourself, like not questioning, am I doing the right thing? I think whatever you're working towards might just need some more time or just need some consistency here. And it might take time to build. So needing to kind of bring that earthly aspect into something. Again, some of you could be potentially maybe a Sagittarius. We also have Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces here. But there's like this sense of needing to just stick to something and not give up on the things that you're aspiring to achieve here. Because I do see it paying off here for you, but it's kind of like a slow and steady wins the race type of energy. So let's see what's going on in your love life here. What's going on for pile 1's love life in May? What's going on for pile 1's love life in May here? What do they need to know? We have courage. Find the courage to take action and make that bold move. We also have passion. The desire for each other is strong and keeps this alive. For some of you, I'm kind of picking up on like a newer connection. Let's see. Or just one that hasn't maybe fully evolved yet. Pile 1. We have Axe, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. And we also have Boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Okay, so there's movement here. I almost feel like some of you are, there could be a past situation that you're still trying to move on from. Potentially if there's like a newer person in your life, I almost feel like there's hesitancy to move towards this person because of maybe a past situation. Okay, so this could be you or the person you're dealing with. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Let's see. What does group 1 need to know about love for May? We have the Magician. Group 1 in love for May. We have the 5 of Wands, one more, and the 7 of Swords. Yeah, there's like an avoidance here I almost feel like you're maybe manifesting options or opportunities here, but there's a little bit of fear, Eight of Swords. Like a little bit of like hesitancy, like you have opportunities or people around you or situations that you could step into if you wanted to. I feel like some of you have maybe been kind of caught up in deceptive energies in the past, and that could be like kind of almost like making you feel a little bit more reserved when it comes to like love here. Like you might have to really kind of work through the energy of trying to build up to move into love. I feel like it's based on your past experiences. I do feel like there's options around you. If there's not currently, I feel like you're manifesting, you are creating these things, but it's almost like having the courage to act on situations in your life or move into those situations in your life. Because I do feel like the Seven of Swords is giving me the word avoidance. So it's like there could definitely be a bit of a fear here. Again, we have the Eight of Swords. We have the Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Like, are things going to be reciprocal? Like, is this a person that's going to give me what I need, right? You could have been a person who maybe like would give a lot in relationships and never really received it back. And so there's almost this energy of like having the courage to step out into new love. Now, if you are in a relationship, I feel like there could be definitely some sort of like argument here. Almost like a bit of a power struggle a little bit. And I almost feel like someone needs to, if there's a disagreement, it's like someone needs to kind of be the kind of courageous one or the step up to the plate and be like, hey, we need to work through this. We need to deal with this. If you're in a healthy relationship, I just don't really feel like this message might not apply to you. Like it's more on people either struggling in a relationship, or this is like you're single and there's, again, people around you, but you're kind of feeling a bit maybe even like detached from just like your love life. There's like having to work through a bit of a fear here and let go of old past situations. I don't really feel like they're in your life. It's more of like not carrying that baggage with you moving forward, if that makes sense. I kind of feel like going through these oracles right now. So let's see. And then we'll get a spiritual message and we'll get a final self-care message. So we have ears wide open, number 33. I feel like you're very aware of your surroundings this month. I feel like you're being asked to pay attention to what's going on around you as well. I'm not sure if there could be like signs and synchronicities here for you, Pile 1, this month, but I also feel like there's something around like you trying to like read between the lines in certain situations. So like you paying attention to the people in your life. We also have Sacred Heart, passion, love, spiritual communion. We have don't let your past hold you back. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to love, it's about opening your heart up to passion, up to love, or opening up to love. I feel like there's some karmic things that you're releasing. And with the Magician here, you will be stepping into your power here. Like you will be feeling more confident. I just think it's like building up that courage. We have the 4th chakra, which is the heart chakra. So yeah, I feel like there's a heart expansion here that's trying to happen, like something, and this could be like you could have situations with people coming up here this month where it's kind of showing you where you're maybe closed down, or where like, oh, I need to maybe work through that, or I need to whatever, right? I feel like this is just about you opening up your heart to potentially someone new or just love in general. And there's like past experiences, and this could even be like past life stuff that's also influencing you in this life. We have pain. We have Akashic Stargate. It said aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. So everything that you've experienced here, or that you're going to be experiencing, is like meant to teach you something. Like things aren't happening just for no reason. I feel like, and these all look like kind of like mirrors. So it's like things that are happening to you, maybe negative experiences with this pain or past experiences, struggles that you've kind of gone through, are showing you where you need to maybe kind of take a deeper look at things. And like, you haven't really taken any wrong turns. It's just lessons that we learn, right? Lessons that, and that's where this Ears Wide Open, it's like, what's the bigger picture around all of this? And again, that first card coming out was like growth and expansion. So there could be you kind of really diving into your more, again, this like personal development, looking to grow and expand in your life. I do feel like you're trying to grow and expand your resources, your stability, possibly even a creative, like a business or a creative project, right? You could be looking at expanding that. But I also feel like there's something about opening up your heart here as well. We have participation, which is the Four of Wands, I believe, in this deck. And we have miracle, yeah. I feel like there's positive experiences. I feel like you're learning a lot this month around just your life and your own experiences. It feels like a big month to learn lessons or learn from the experiences that you're going through, especially if you're going through challenges or struggles here. I feel like this is like, again, you can learn some really positive things, and you might have some unexpected, like, maybe you think you thought you were taking the wrong path, and it's like there's an unexpected, like, kind of miracle or a blessing, like an unexplained, how did this work out for me? I don't even know how, right? A miracle is like when there's no explanation for why something has happened or is happening. And I just feel like you're on the right path, even if you're experiencing struggle here this month. The world is a little chaotic these days, you know, so sometimes you just gotta keep going and work through it here. Let's see what your spiritual message is. So we have at a crossroads, which we have crossroads on this one. It says decisions, let your heart guide you. And we have find the humor in life. Lighten up. Life isn't meant to be taken so seriously. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like if there's a decision either in your career or in your love life or just in your life in general, I almost feel like you're thinking too much about it. If you really tap into like where you feel like where your heart wants you to go, that's where you're going to find the answer. But I almost feel like you might have to kind of take a break from trying to figure out the answer in order to see where you should take things, if that makes sense. Let's get some tarot on this spiritual message. So we have the Death card, we have the Eight of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like there's a big transformation, a big change, a big shift in your life. You're trying to find the answer. You're trying to find like the truth here. The truth will come to you. The clarity will come to you, but you may have to kind of like take a break from things or like take a step back, maybe go do something fun or whatever. And that's when you're going to gain either the clarity later on, or you're going to gain the insight even when you're out doing that thing. Like right now you might feel kind of blocked, Seven of Wands, or like resistant to make some sort of change, or like I feel like this decision you have to make potentially this month is a big decision with this Death card. But it's going to propel you forward. Like there's a sense of a big transformation really lightens up the energy here. So I feel like there's positive energy here. This could also be releasing something that's been a bit of a burden for you, and it really frees up your energy. It really lightens up the energy here. So if there's been a really burdensome situation coming up for you this month, or like a relationship possibly, like that sort of thing, you could just be releasing that and letting that go, because it's like things shouldn't have to be like this hard. But go with what your heart feels is the right thing to do. Like, go with what you feel called to do. Listen to that inner guide, that transformation, that intuitive part of yourself that is trying to show you that there's better things out there for you, or there's other experiences that you can have that are positive. You could also be definitely getting messages here, intuitive messages, right? You might have to have a conversation here that helps you gain some sort of clarity. So this month I feel like, again, it's kind of like a month of growth for you. It's a month of you trying to work through challenges and obstacles potentially that you've been facing. I do feel like there's mainly more so a block in like your love and your relationships that I feel like you're working through. This transformation could be anything. This could be like moving. This could be changing jobs. It's like signing new contracts. This could be anything. This could be a new relationship, like whatever. So there is a big change that I feel like you're making that's going to free up some of your energy, your career, your money. I see you being dedicated and working towards that, but also, you know, saving money, okay, releasing mindset blocks around money, okay, that sort of thing. So a big month of growth here for you. Let's get a final self-care message for you. Pile number 1 for May. What's their self-care message? We got 2. We have rest, number 43. And we also have sound healing. So sound might be like maybe music even might be beneficial here for you. Resting, just being alone or kind of having some more quiet time to yourself may be beneficial for you as well. And again, if all of this kind of gets like burdensome, or there's like just a lot of tension here, I feel like doing things that kind of help ground you will be beneficial for you this month. And just remember, you're not on the wrong path. You're just maybe experiencing some bumps in the road, but that doesn't mean you're going in the wrong direction. There just might be things that you have to reflect and learn from these situations, and that's going to keep aligning you on the right path. Okay, so that is what I have for you, pile number 1. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or any different readings on my channel. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this Moonstone Heart Crystal. It's going to be your reading for May 2023. So we're going to go through these in a bit. We are going to look at your overarching kind of energy for the month, and then we're going to get into career and money messages, as well as love messages and some spiritual messages, as well as the oracle. So we have Gnosis here for you, and I'm going to look at the book. So bear with me here as I find this. I should have been a little more prepared, I guess. Okay. There we go. So this talks about inner knowing and kind of like truth, but it's like more from a intuitive aspect. Okay, so there could be like unanswered questions or things you're questioning this month that are you're kind of contemplating, like you're trying to figure out the answers to something. Now this is like, though, needing to access kind of more of your intuitive aspect rather than like finding the answer on the internet or a textbook or whatever. So it's relying on your innermost self here. So you have to kind of like go through the experience to really kind of find the answers that you're looking for. Okay, so you could be healing something. This could also be like, again, moving through a certain experience where you're just like, I have no idea how this is going to play out. And so, I don't know, there's like this sense of needing to kind of like trust where you're going. And just see what kind of like all comes out here for you. I feel like some of you could be tapping into your intuition a little bit more here as well, like, or working on that, or working on trusting the universe a little bit more, trusting the process. Like, you could be actively trying to literally do that here. So let's see how this kind of plays out here when it comes to the rest of the reading. We're going to look at your money, career messages. So what does pile 2 need to know about their money, career message for May? Money and career message. So we have Pisces coming out here. So you could have some sort of like idea or dream that you're trying to materialize. We have Taurus at the bottom of the deck. So there definitely could be something that you're trying to make a reality when it comes to your money, your career, like almost like grounding something. Now this would also be intuitive as well with this Pisces energy. So I feel like you got a lot of dreams, or you have a lot of dreams, a vision for your, you know, your career, your life that you're trying to, make a reality. Okay, let's see. What's the tarot have for pile 2's money, career? We have the Knight of Wands. We have the 9 of Cups. Yeah, again, that vision, the wish. And we have the King of Cups. Some of you might have a spiritual business here. We have the 3 of Wands, or you might incorporate your intuitive aspects like into whatever you do. Okay, like you have a gut instinct around certain things, that sort of thing. I feel like though there's something that you're taking action on that you have a lot of passion and excitement and desire here for. I feel like you're kind of going with the flow though. Like there's a sense of you just like, let's see where something takes me. So this could be a little bit of this career piece with this gnosis of like, it's kind of like unknown territory. We'll kind of like see what happens when we get there. It could be overwhelming at some point as well. Like you might feel a little kind of all over the place, but you're really kind of like leading with your heart and your emotions here. Like you're really coming from the heart space of like really wanting to do something because it feels right. We have the 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this is indicating like you're still kind of like waiting for your ships and your blessings and stuff to come in. Like you're headed in the right direction, but not everything has kind of shown up in like what the full vision is. So it's like the process and the vision and the path is not complete yet, right? You're still kind of like a work in progress here. But I do feel like there's a lot of passion, a lot of desire to take action towards your goals, especially with this Knight of Wands. But you are trying to, with this King of Cups, like be more emotionally mature or keep your emotions in check and not get too excited and too all over the place. Like you're wanting to have a level of stability, but also like a level of control over the actions that you take. And this could be that piece of like trying to ground something in reality and knowing that if I'm going to make something a reality, there has to be some level of structure. But I do feel like there's a lot of space for creativity and freedom in what you're doing at the same time, so that you're not confined by restrictive energy. There definitely could be something that you're taking action on this month that feels very positive for you, or it feels very, again, like this feels like the right thing to step into. So if you are taking action on any sort of newer parts of your career or your business, I feel like, you're just going to be very excited and you're going to be very motivated to move forward with whatever opportunities might arise here. Otherwise, if there's no new things happening, I just feel like this is more, the path you're going down feels really good. Money-wise, I feel like you're trying to potentially achieve some sort of goal. So I see you taking action on you know, whether that's saving more money, or maybe there's something you want to buy. There could be something that you're wanting to have. So either you're saving that or you could be purchasing it this month. Okay. Let's see what's going on in your relationships here, in love for you, pile 2, in May. We have deception. Trickery and dishonest tactics are being used, causing trust issues. Interesting. Yeah, we have roadblocks here. Blocks have to be removed for this to move forward. So there could be a bit of resistance in love. Let's see what this is about. What's going on in love for pile 2? Yeah, we have karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. We do have coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. Some of you have gone through this deceptive karmic relationship in the past. You could be dating or meeting new people. Others of you could be dealing with someone that, like, it just doesn't seem to be moving forward, and this could be because there's a lack of clarity here between you and someone else. Like, there could be, like, their actions and their words don't really seem to match. So there's something that's causing a hesitancy here, possibly on your end. Let's see what's going on in the tarot here for love. Yeah, we have the Strength card. What does group 2 need to know about love in May? We have the 6 of Wands. We have the 9 of Pentacles, and we have the Fool. Interesting. 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So some of you are trying to work through this or work past this. Some of you definitely, I feel, almost could be leaving a karmic relationship behind and possibly meeting new people. I feel like you could definitely be attracting the attention of a lot of people with the 6 of Wands. And even the 9 of Pentacles. Like, people might see you as very successful or independent, or, like, you know, you've got a lot going on. You could just be looking very attractive to people. I feel like there's new energy here, though, especially with the coffee cup and the Fool energy. Okay, so I do feel like there could be new energy for some of you, or you're just open to moving towards new things. 6 of Swords. To, like, calmer waters. Like, you're trying to let go of this deception, this karmic energy. And some of you already have, and it's just a matter of, like, opening up to new things. I also feel like if there is someone in your life that's being, like, kind of deceptive, or they feel like they could be a little bit more of, like, a karmic relationship, like, you're not going to settle, or you're not going to fall for the deception with the Strength card. Like, you'll just move in a different direction. Like, if people are going to play games, you're not really about it. And I just feel like you're in this space of, like, not dealing with people's BS. And I think it's because you've got a lot of things going on for your own personal gain. There could be definitely somebody who's very attractive around you. But again, if they're deceptive at all, I just see this as you being very, like, not just with the Strength card, like, not falling for it, not going for it here. So let's see what these oracles have, and then we're going to get into the spiritual message after that. So we have a deep breath, number 7. Some of you could be spending some time outside, or just, like, some of you could be doing breath work as well. Like, I feel like there's an energy overall of, like, you trying to ground yourself, or really working on that. I'm also getting going back to this relationship thing, needing to trust your intuition. If something feels off, you need to trust that. You don't know what this path is going to take you down, or where things are going to lead you in your relationships potentially, but don't fall for the deception here. We also have Enchanted Forest, mystery, magic, and excitement. So again, kind of that intuitive energy. I almost feel like Spirit's really wanting you to take a deep breath here. Enjoy the mystery. Like, some things aren't meant to be known, right? Let just life take you take the actions that you need to take, do the things you need to do in the moment, but don't try to like force outcomes. Don't try to make things happen. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? Like just kind of try to really, just like half of the excitement sometimes is like not really knowing where you're going, right? Sometimes when we think we want to know where we're going, but sometimes that would be boring. You know what I mean? It'd be like, oh, I want something different. I want to have a little surprise. We also have eternal love here, which says happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. So I see you being very fulfilled within yourself here. It's interesting. This is like the moon. This is the sun. I do feel like there's a soulmate energy that you will at some point be connecting with in your life. And this is just like, again, trusting that path, trusting that process. If this ain't the person, this ain't the person, right? Just like let that situation go and move forward here, because I don't feel like you're in a space where you need anyone else. It's just that you would like to be in a relationship, if this resonates with you. And so it's like, just let things kind of play out the way that let the chips fall where they may, you know? I also feel as well like you are, when it comes to just your life in general, like the places that you're going are going to lead to a lot of fulfillment, a lot of happiness here. I just feel like there's a no need to worry type of energy here. Like don't stress over the things. We have be bold and make the first move. So there might be, again, something that you need to take action on this month. We have adjacent possibilities. So there's doors opening for you. And if doors are closing, it's because they're not meant to, you're meant to go find something else. You're meant to go be a part of something else. We have comfort here. We also have voice activation with angelic attunement, divine support. Did you guys have... No, that was the last group. Some of you might have been attracted to pile 1. I feel like Spirit's asking you to communicate more with them. However you do that. It could be through meditation. It could be through journaling. It could be through like literally, you know, kind of trying to like talk to universe, spirit, God. I feel like they're asking you to be open with this comfort and the adjacent possibilities, like be open to the unknown, be open to what comes next here. I feel like things are, some of you like sounds or like frequency music might be something that you're into, or something that you like to listen to or could listen to kind of help the alignment piece. But I feel like the divine is supporting you here. So even though you might feel like maybe some of you might feel kind of like left behind, or like they're not supporting you, but I feel like they're asking you to trust them. They're not wanting to rush things right now. We have postponement, which would be the 4 of Swords. Yeah, they're, again, take a deep breath. They're asking you to rest and just relax. And we have joy. Move towards the things that are going to make you happy. There's no need to rush. I'm getting this energy of like Spirit wanting you to kind of like not slow down, but just not try to figure all of the things out. And the more you slow down, the more you're going to see and understand maybe the lessons or the messages, or the like, you're going to hear the intuitive guidance, okay? So this could definitely be a month where you're just kind of like needing to connect more to Spirit, or just kind of ground yourself a bit more and just trust the process, trust the path. I feel like you're very excited about the things that you're working on in your kind of more personal life, the goals and the dreams and the vision that you have for your life. The relationship thing, I feel like it's kind of about not going back to old patterns, old habits. And if there's people in your life that are kind of causing more chaos and confusion, I feel like just letting those things go and realizing that's only going to weigh you down, right? And just being comfortable and okay with like seeing what life brings you next. Let's see what your spiritual message is here for you this month for May for pile 2. What's their spiritual message here? We have telepathy, heart-to-heart communication, your powers are growing. And we have divine reflections. Our triggers are our teachers. We are all mirrors for each other. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are going to be, you could be very connected to a person. Again, this karmic, like there could be some telepathy stuff going on, or just in general. I feel like for some of you, though, this is more like your intuition growing, you having more of a telepathic connection to the universe, where your powers are growing in the sense of like your intuition is growing. You're learning to trust your intuition more. If things are triggering you this month, it's because it's teaching you things. So I feel like, again, you could be reflecting and connecting a lot to spirit here this month. So really a kind of an inward month to just, connect more to your intuition. They're really wanting you to connect to that this month. We have jump and you will fly, leap of faith and trust at the bottom of the deck. So again, just trusting the universe a little more. Just trusting yourself though, really, right? And just building that connection here. What else for the spiritual message? We have the Four of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands and we have the Five of Wands. 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the things that could be causing conflict or triggering you, Five of Wands, the things that maybe aren't making you feel fulfilled or aren't making you feel very good. I feel like this is about you learning something from this. These aren't things that are going to last, but you might feel very defeated or weighed down by certain situations in your life, and your spiritual message is to take a deeper look at things. And also realize with this Four of Cups, like that doesn't mean that this is the only thing that's going to come towards you. Like this guy is so caught up in this Three of Cups, he can't see that this girl's trying to give him another cup, a new cup. So again, I feel like doors are opening here for you. You just have to be available to see them. Like you're not stuck in these patterns or these situations. You can always choose to leave. You can always choose to move forward here. And you don't need to carry the burden. Now with the Nine of Wands and the 10 of Wands, I feel like this is a cycle as well that you're kind of closing out. So if things have been challenging, things have been tough, there's been conflict or just this feeling of dissatisfaction. Is that, I don't know if that's a word. It sounded weird when I said it. I feel like you're going to be coming out of that. You're almost there. But Spirit is asking you to reflect on these situations. Like what got us to this place, or how did we... what's going on here, so that we don't repeat these things in the past. And this could definitely be relationship stuff, like from a heart space perspective, but this also could just be any sort of challenges that you've been going through in your life where Spirit's trying to show you how you can bring more peace and more joy and more happiness and more fulfillment into your life. You just have to maybe make some changes here in order to kind of get on track here, and that's where this trusting your intuition and listening to that guidance, that internal guidance of like, I feel like I need to do this even if it's hard or even if it's challenging. So let's get a spiritual message, or sorry, a final self-care message for pile 2. What's their self-care message for May? We have sing, which I had talked about frequency stuff here. So singing, humming, listening to frequency music is what I'm getting. And we have drink tea. So tea might be something that you really enjoy. And then we have connect with your ancestors. So again, kind of that divine connection here, I feel like would be beneficial. Some of you just need to kind of like slow down. Maybe drinking some tea, being in a quiet space to be able to connect with the divine might be something that's soothing for you. Okay, listening to music here. You might be surprised when we take away all these, you know, social media and all these things and like just take a step back from it, like the clarity and the insight that we gain just from, you know, sitting by ourselves for a moment in time, right? So yeah, that's pretty much what I got for you, pile 2. So hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or a different reading on my channel. So thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. At pile number 3, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this citrine crystal. It's going to be your reading for May. So we're going to look at love, money, career, spiritual messages, that sort of thing. So we're going to actually look at these oracles at the kind of midway through-ish, kind of. The first card I want to look at was kind of your archetype. So you guys got the seed. This talks about like planting seeds, the beginning of something, right? Really kind of either stepping into something or feeling like you're on the precipice of change here. Being that it is a new beginning, there can be this sense of like closure or ending. So it might not necessarily feel like a new beginning. Some of you may be being forced to change something this month, or there's this sense of like uncomfortable growth is kind of what I'm getting with this seed. So there definitely could be something new. And if you're planting something new, like you're starting something new, this just might indicate it might be challenging or not necessarily, it's kind of giving me the energy of like, it's uncomfortable. So not that it's hard to do because it's uncomfortable. So it might push you out of a comfort zone is kind of what I'm getting. So there definitely could be something new kind of like evolving or starting to grow in your life that you're putting some of your intention towards. And it could come up a little unexpectedly, or again, it's like the result of something ending. So there's kind of this unexpected piece where it's like you saw the ending coming, but you didn't see maybe the next step or the next phase coming in here. Okay. But I almost feel like in this card, there's a pearl in the center. So I almost feel like, I forget what the kind of the quote is, but it's like how diamonds are built under pressure, right? It's the same as like a pearl. Pearl is like, goes through a lot of turbulence kind of in order to be created kind of thing. So I kind of feel like that is something here for you. We're going to look at your career. So we have the 12th house. We also have Taurus. We have the first house, and we have Pluto. Interesting. Again, we have like the beginning and the end, the first house and the 12th house. And kind of this like transformation. I feel like you could be making a personal decision to change something when it comes to how you're building something or what you believe in and what you're putting your intention, your action towards here. Okay, so there could be definitely like this, yeah, we have the sun at the bottom. So it's like, there definitely could be this sense of you wanting to shine in a different way or wanting to do something in a different way. This could even be like you leaving something, 12th house and Pluto, like the end of something, but coming into your own sense of power. Like there's a benefit of you leaving or you changing what you're doing. And it's because it makes you feel better. So I feel like you're putting in like practical steps here to either make some sort of change. This could be like getting a, like trying to apply for like a promotion or a new job, or maybe you're starting your own business or you're changing your business in some sort of way. But again, I feel like it puts you in this place of personal power. And I feel like as well, when it comes to like money, you're making some personal changes of like how you manage your money. So maybe with this 12th house, there could be shadow aspects around how you manage money or how you deal with money, or maybe one way of making money is ending, right? And so you're kind of like moving into this new way of making money. Okay. So there definitely could be this transition is kind of what I'm getting here when it comes to, but I feel like it puts you in a more powerful place with this Pluto energy. And if you're like starting, again, if you're like planting a seed when it comes to your career or your business or something, or like, again, starting kind of this new energy, I feel like you're very focused. You're putting in a lot of effort here to like really get something going. So you're very focused on it. Let's see what the tarot has for your money career, pile 3. We have the moon. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles. I did just see the Fool, but it popped out with like a bunch of cards, so. We have the Hermit and the Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you could be, there's 2 queens here, so there could be another person that's like influencing your, there could be another person here that's influencing your career or your money somehow. This could be a partnership as well. Like maybe, I kind of feel like you're going to be separating yourself from this person though. Like there's a sense of you maybe pulling your energy back. If it doesn't involve another person, or you're not really feeling like, I just feel like this is you making a very intuitive change. Really kind of going and trusting. I feel like you're going down this kind of like interesting path when it comes to your career. Like I'm really getting someone who's like branching out in some capacity here. And with the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, I just feel like this is a very nurturing energy. So again, I feel like there's this sense of like you really putting in time and energy and effort and really trying to build something stable for yourself. You could also be very, with the Queen of Cups and the Moon, like very emotionally invested into what it is that you're working towards or what it is that you do. Like you might even almost feel, I'm kind of getting like the Judgment card energy. So it's like you might even feel like this is like your purpose. This is what you're meant to go down. You don't know really with the Moon like how things are going to turn out, but you're kind of trusting that you have enough wisdom and enough knowledge to kind of get you to where you're trying to go. So it feels kind of very beginning stages, or you're just in a new chapter when it comes to your money career. Again, when it comes to your money, I feel like there is a focus on like your stability and finding practicality, but also being able to make financial decisions, you know, that you want to make, in the sense of like, oh, I want to buy this, or I want to go do this. There's a sense of dreaming here with the Queen of Cups. But with this Hermit, you could be reflecting on like, again, kind of more your shadow aspects when it comes to spending money or how that's influencing you, and kind of like looking to make some changes, or maybe I'm just really getting to like the bottom of something here. But I see definitely with the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck, like there's definitely some big fated changes that again, you just might not have the answers to. The eclipse with the Moon here definitely could have influenced your career sector in some capacity, or it's going to be. But I almost feel like this for you is like more of like a change of heart. Like you feel like you need to make some sort of change and maybe let something go in order for you to really be able to blossom as an individual here. Like just, this could be like self-respect, or just feeling respected in the workplace. This could be, you know, you just feeling like, I don't feel connected to my job or this career and I want to go do something more meaningful. Okay, so there definitely could be that. But I do feel like there's you stepping into like this leadership role, or like really stepping into this place where you feel like you're the one in the driver's seat here. So yeah, I feel like your career could have a big shift in it this month. And again, we did just have eclipse season, so that wouldn't be totally surprising. Let's look at your love and relationships here, pile 3. Love and relationships for pile 3, please, in the month of May. Love and relationships. We have revival. A new revived beginning is underway. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have strength. This connection is stronger than you think. Love and relationships for pile 3 in May. What do they need to know? Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. So there's definitely a person that I feel like you're connecting with here. We have photograph at the bottom of the deck, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Some of you, this could be like reviving a situation, or like if it's a past person, you might be kind of like getting back together with this person in some capacity. Others of you, this is like if you're in a relationship, you might be like reconnecting with each other or trying to deepen your connection, or, you know, if you've been together for a while, maybe you're going to start to like date each other again, right? Like that sort of energy. And then some of you, though, there's like new love, like your love life is being revived. And so you could be definitely like opening yourself up to dating or meeting new people. I do feel like there's someone who you feel connected with this photograph, someone you could be looking at your photos, and just kind of like wanting to get to know you more and spend time with you. Okay. Let's see what the tarot has for your love life in May, pile 3. What is pile 3's love life? I'm gonna need to know. Love for pile 3 in May. Love for pile 3. So we have the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the 6 of Cups. That reminds me of that photograph card. And then we have the Queen of Swords. I feel like there's kind of, yeah, we have this 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I almost feel like there's a sense of like trying to figure out what to do when it comes to love. I think there's a strong connection here with this 6 of Cups. Like there could be kind of this like soulmate, like you get along very simply or easily. I don't know if that simply. You get along like really well with this person. You might feel very comfortable with this person. But I do kind of feel with this Queen of Swords, like there's either you or this person has their guard up a bit. Almost like trying to be very logical about the situation, even though there is feelings and emotion here. And so especially too, if this is a past person, you could be like questioning, do I get back into this or do I not get back into this? That could definitely be for some of you, like, and especially if it was like turbulent before, you might be kind of like, I don't know if this is really something I want to open myself up to again. But others of you, I just feel like this is something maybe more, again, if your love life is being renewed, you might have had a turbulent past when it comes to relationships. And this is more of like, do I, don't I open myself up to new love? I feel like you feel very connected with this person with this 6 of Cups, but I do feel like there's a sense of kind of holding yourself back, or reserved type of energy with this Queen of Swords, not being so open. Not that you're not open, but you're being almost like cautious is more so the better word for that. Like being very cautious and, again, logically trying to make decisions rather than trying to make decisions solely from your emotions. I almost feel like saying with this Queen of Swords, like you may have been someone who made relationship decisions from your heart or really dived in emotionally very quickly in the past, and you've kind of learned some lessons here, and now you're kind of more of like, okay, Queen of Swords, let's balance the heart and the mind, right? She's water and air. So it's almost like wanting to be more discerning before you dive in head over heels. You may also be like very much like dating, let's see where this will go kind of thing, rather than just like diving into just dating someone right away. Because I do see we have the 4 of Swords, we have Justice, and we have the 8 of Pentacles and the Lovers here at the bottom of the deck. So there's this sense of wanting to make the right decision, but definitely not rushing with that 4 of Swords, like waiting to see, is this going to work? Let's put some time and energy into this with this 8 of Pentacles to see if this is something that's in alignment for the both of us before. And again, even like Justice and the Lovers, it's Libra and then Gemini energy. So there's a lot of like air and like mental energy here. So I feel like there's, again, this trying to be logical about the decision before really diving into it, and kind of being more practical around things as well, even with that 8 of Pentacles, where let's put some work in, let's get to know each other before we rush into anything. So there definitely could be a person here, but I do feel like you're kind of being a bit more cautious with how quickly this moves along, or if it moves along at all. There's obviously nothing wrong with that at all. Let's get into the oracles here, and then we'll get into the spiritual message. So we have the Rose's Kiss, number 9. There was another message that I wanted to, maybe it'll come back to me. Oh, we have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of feminine energy here. And even the moon, which would be a feminine, the sun would be obviously more masculine. I feel like there's a lot of feminine receptive energy here for you this month as well. So I feel like you're very open to things. So we have the Rose's Kiss, we have the Sacred Journey, Life Cycles, Family, and Transformation. So again, there's this transformative type of energy. I feel like there's a lot of blessings with this Rose's Kiss coming in for you. I feel like a lot of doors might be opening, but again, they might come with endings. And if sometimes, depending on how the situation unfolds, like the ending can not always feel like a blessing, if that makes sense. So it might be like a blessing in disguise, you know what I mean? We have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn, yeah. We have hostilities. Yeah, if things have been challenging, this reminds me of like the Five of Swords energy. So if things have been challenging for you, pile 3, things might be challenging even this month, but I feel like you're closing out chapters. You're going through a transition here. Again, you're ending things, starting new beginnings, and that might be or feel very turbulent or very uncomfortable, but it doesn't mean that you're on the wrong path. Sometimes the growth comes with a little bit of, you have to be a little gritty and kind of push through it a little bit. But I feel like there's like blessings in disguise here, and you might not see that you're headed towards positive things or positive changes, but I do feel like you're headed in the right direction here. We have rest. We also have, yeah, retreating to recharge, trust the process, Dharma. So I don't feel like you have to necessarily, there might be a pause here. Or there might be a slow period in May where you're like, okay, I'm closing this out, but like nothing has started yet. I don't feel like you're necessarily meant to like make something start. Things will come to you as they are supposed to. You may need more rest this month, especially, or you might feel very tired even, I'm getting. Especially if you're going through a lot of these transitions or these changes in your life, you just might feel very depleted. So take the rest that you need and just trust that things will work out the way that they're meant to. And especially, again, if you're feeling depleted, retreating to recharge, like this Shambhala initiations, I just feel like you're being initiated into, again, this like new beginning. But again, things might have been challenging or like a bit of a struggle here or stressful. And so take the rest that you need and just know that like you can't miss what's for you, right? So like you're not necessarily delaying things if you take a break before you step into the new, right? We have this Two of Swords card, and then we have this Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you could be kind of feeling like, I almost feel like all these cards are kind of, let's see what this one is. Yeah, Wisdom. So I almost feel like all these cards here are indicating like you might need rest, okay? And take the rest that you need. Hold on to your energy, and also as well, like if you're feeling kind of Two of Swords like up in the head and like not sure which way to go, take a break. Don't overextend yourself here when it comes to just the way things are moving. It's interesting, this, again, even that revival, new beginning, right? Planting seeds. I feel like there's a lot of transition happening in your life here. The Wisdom card, I just feel like is indicating you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge to get yourself through these situations. So trust yourself, trust that process, right? You know what to do. And again, if you're feeling unclear, that might be an opportunity for you to be like, hey, maybe I just need to rest or take a break here. And not allow myself to get so overwhelmed, right? So let's get the spiritual message here. We have, you are never a victim to life. You are a powerful co-creator of your reality. Beautiful. And we have vulnerability. Bare your soul. The world needs more vulnerability. Yeah, if you're going through the struggle or you're going through challenges in your life, don't be afraid to just embrace that. Now you could be feeling very like, some of you might feel very emotional or unclear or kind of muddled. this month. And I feel like this is just saying like, address those feelings, but also don't allow it to consume you. So you are the co-creator, you are the manifester, right, of your life. You are the magician, right, the high priestess of your life. So what energy we're in creates our reality, but I believe that in the sense of like, we can't stay in certain energies, but it's okay for us to feel them and process them and move through them. And that's how we really create and manifest change here. Let's see what the tarot has. Some of you need to like sit with yourself more and how you feel about certain situations, and that's going to help you process things a bit better. Again, kind of hinting again at that like rest energy. What's the spiritual message here for pile 3 in May with these cards? Yeah, we have the Hierophant. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the 7 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. So there's definitely this like sense of belief. Again, the Hierophant is a very powerful position. The Wheel of Fortune's trusting and working with the universe to co-create, right? There could be a little bit of like, maybe there's like a little bit of this energy of like the 7 of Swords, like feeling deceived or feeling betrayed by possibly like the universe or like how things are playing out in your life. Like you might feel very like played, and that could be a little bit of this like vulnerability, like feeling like what the hell, right? I feel like though it's always like getting back to your roots though, of always getting back to like the center, always getting back to you know, your spiritual beliefs, your spiritual practices in order to course correct this type of feeling. So again, it's like allowing you to process these feelings. It's not that these feelings are bad or that this vulnerability that you share or that you, and this is just could be sharing within yourself, right? Like just acknowledging a certain feeling. But getting back to spiritual practices and spiritual beliefs is going to help create that change and co-create and evolve and expand things in your life. So making sure that you're processing and working through those types of emotions and those types of situations, especially if you're going through a lot of endings here, a lot of transition energy. The Hanged Man is also, again, a spiritual card. It's like asking you to surrender. There's a sense of enlightenment here. I feel like you're learning a lot of lessons as well, but you're also expanding. And so with expansion and growth comes sometimes a little bit of turbulence and a feeling of being uncomfortable, but that's not always a bad thing. And so I think it's just like allowing yourself to be where you're at this moment in time and not feeling bad about it and not trying to shift things as well, like in a controlling kind of way. But I do feel like you're evolving spiritually, especially if you've like felt held back. I think you're going to be kind of expanding, but focusing on your energy and the vibration you're kind of giving off is going to be important. And again, I feel like even this Hanged Man is indicating like a rest or needing to kind of like pull yourself back in order to process all of this. So let's get a final self-care message for you, pile 3 in May. We have soak in a bath, number 46. So having a bath might be helpful for you, especially if you're feeling like emotional or wanting to connect more with your, again, like that feminine energy. So I feel like there's a sense of just self-care is kind of what I'm getting off of this, like soak in a bath. And again, like just anything restful to recharge your energy here. I'm also seeing like crystals in here, candles. So you might be also like kind of incense, like at your altar, or, you know, maybe just doing some more kind of like spiritual practices to kind of connect or reconnect with yourself and the divine. And I feel like all of that's going to help ground you and help you go through this like transition and these changes here. So that is what I have for you guys. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or a different reading on my channel. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.